singer of a great new band. They are from Connecticut, and they've got a new EP out. They're called Paper Hearts, and I am talking to Devin. Why don't you introduce yourself, Devin, and say hi.
Hey guys, I'm Devin from Paper Hearts.
So the first question I would love to ask you is, I'm really interested in band names, so I'd like to know where Paper Hearts came from. I actually, the first thing I thought of was the movie Paper Hearts. Does that have anything to do with how you guys came up with your band name?
Actually, no. We decided on the band name like a month or two before that movie came out, and I'd heard people talk about it. They're like, oh yeah, is it like that movie? And I'm like, what movie? And so it kind of, that was a little confusing for us. Like, a lot of people thought we had something to do with the Paper Hearts movie, but we're completely separate. Our band name kind of evolved from a bunch of different things. There's a line in an Owl City song off Owl City's record Ocean Eyes that talks about paper hearts, and that's where I kind of got the idea for the name, because I heard that and it was pretty exciting. So
okay, so your first EP was called Love Like the Movies, and now this recent EP is called Our Wild Affair, and it seems like they haven't been released with too much space in between them, or with too much time in between them. So what are the major differences between the two albums? Are you guys discovering any new themes or different territories, or is it kind of like the same nice power pop kind of anthems as the last one? How's it different?
Well, Love Like the Movies, I sort of wrote by myself the majority of it. My guitarist JJ, he helped a little bit, and he wrote most of the guitar on that EP. But that one was a little bit more cutesy, a little bit more romantic. It's kind of reminiscent of Owl City and Swimming with Dolphins and bands like that. And the newer EP, Our Wild Affairs, is much more of a full band effort. It's everybody in the band's take on the music. So it definitely has the influences from Love Like the Movies that I brought to the band, but you also get to hear all the other sounds and ideas that all of our other members put into Our Wild Affairs. It's a little bit more edgier, a little bit more like All Time Low or Forever the Sickest Kids, but it still has that great feel that Love Like the Movies had.
Oh, that's a huge difference. So, one of the singles that you guys actually have on this new album is called Small Town Shakedown, and one of my girls, Lacey Steinel, who I have actually talked to on the show, sang with you guys. How was it to work with our girl Lacey, who used to sing for Best Week Ever?
Lacey is amazing. In the studio, it was incredible. She blew me away. Her voice was just magnificent. She was sick the day that she recorded her vocals, and she was like, oh, sorry, like, I'm not feeling too great. And I'm like, anything you can do is amazing. And even though she was sick, she just impressed all of us. We went and re-recorded the EP with Rob Freeman in New Jersey from Hit the Lights, and Lacey has a working relationship with him. She'd been on Hit the Lights EP and recorded stuff with him, and also our bass player Dan Clapp, he used to be in the Best Week Ever. He played bass with them, and so that's how he knew Lacey. So we're really good friends with the Best Week Ever, and yeah, Lacey is just an amazing person.
Speaking of Rob Freeman, he's another big name in the industry. He's the guitarist for Hidden Plain View, and he also has produced some big bands like Cobra Starship. So, is there anything that you kind of took away from your working with Rob Freeman at all?
Yeah, working with Rob was amazing. He definitely pushed us a lot harder than we thought we could go. He's a great guy. He's really funny, and musically, he influenced us a lot. There's a lot of things that ways that we had the songs that aren't the way they are now. He definitely evolved them. He had great ideas and told us, here, change your chorus to this part, or add this, maybe cut something in half and extend something else. So he's really great on the music side of things, because he's been in a band, he knows how it is, and he can just, he definitely makes you work a lot harder than you think you can. And gives you a really great product at the end of it.
But speaking of bands like Cobra Starship, as I mentioned, you guys say that you can be compared to, at least by sound, the Ready Sets and Owl City and Metro Station. But my question is, which band or artist would you guys, or would you, Devin, most likely want to record or tour with?
Ugh, that's a tough one. I'm a really big Owl City fan, so that would be awesome. But my favorite band's probably got to be Fall Out Boy. There's a lot of influences for me there. And so if I were going to tour or record, I'd love to either record with Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. He does a lot of production. He's done a Cobra Starship record, The Cab, or Adam Young. He produces a lot of music too. He does all his own stuff, swimming with dolphins. And I like to play with both of those guys and record music with them because they're incredible artists.
Well, yeah, those are a lot of bands that we really watch closely on Wreck Radio, so if you can get in with them, that would be amazing. So, one of my last questions is, I listened to a couple of your tracks, well, quite a few of your tracks on your MySpace, and one of my favorites was a much older one that was called My Haunted House, or Your Haunted House? Yeah. And so, I wanted to know, was that, and it was about, like, saving a girl from her ghost and stuff like that. So, is it actually inspired by a haunted house that you might have had experiences with? Because I gotta tell you, I'm afraid of ghosts, and I love haunted houses. So tell me the story behind that single. Your
Haunted House, I actually I had just seen like Drag Me to Hell, and so I was really spooked out because there's this crazy scene with this old lady and they're like going at it and fighting. It was really spooky. So I went home and I recorded or started writing that song probably 1 o'clock in the morning, and my house was all pitch black and dark, and it was just really spooky, and I needed an idea for a song, and I didn't even want to go downstairs to the kitchen and get a drink because I had just seen this scary movie, and I was kind of freaked out. So I'm like, haunted houses? I love scary movies, love haunted houses. What a great idea for a song, and it just sort of evolved from there. It really just took over and was its own, became a really great song. It's actually, prior to this current EP, that was our most popular song, Your Haunted House, and it was a song that was selected for the 2010 Rock the Space contest, which we were so happy to be a part of with MySpace and Toyota, where we were chosen out of like 24,000 bands. We didn't end up winning, but we went really far in the contest. Alumni of the contest were bands like Call the Cops and The Armada, were really awesome artists, and that song took us a lot of places we didn't think we were going to go. That
is fantastic. That's a great story for that track. I really did. I loved it. I like the Ouija board part. I loved everything about that song. So, is there anything else that you would love to say to my audience specifically? If you could give a message out to everybody that's watching right now, what would you say?
I would say go check our songs out at myspace.com/thisispaperhearts or purevolume.com/thisispaperhearts. And I just want to thank everybody for checking this video out. You guys are awesome. And just hit us up. You can hit us up, and we'd love to talk to you. We'd love to talk to our fans. That's what music's about, is just getting that feedback. We love to hear what people have to say. And if you like a song, you don't like a song, we'll try to work those things out, and maybe you'll like our new stuff if you don't like our old stuff.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for talking to me, Devin. Paper Hearts, you guys, go check them out on all their sites. Go check out their songs, see if you like them. Thank you so much, and I'd like to say goodbye, Devin. If you want to say goodbye to the audience.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you for checking our videos out.
Alright, this is Jess Paul signing off. I'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, rock and roll.